Okay, welcome my little designsters to an advanced Behance presentation. In this session, we're going to cover file setup of your current Illustrator designs and how to accommodate creating an animated GIF for that, and then how to export everything, how to build and upload that into Behance, and then some advanced techniques, again, how to make an animated scrolling GIF, how to make a rotating hero image, and then also looking at advanced layout techniques like notation. So your challenge, if you choose to accept it, is to take your Behance presentation to the next level by adding animated GIFs and or notation. So the first step is setting your file up correctly in Illustrator. So currently we have a layout with 3 to 5 features in it, and we just have to accommodate how to set up for the animated GIF we're going to create. So this is pretty simple. We just got to move things around. And create a new artboard for our animated GIF. And I'm going to choose to animate the mobile version within the iPhone. So first thing we need to do is, again, just draw the artboard for that. Remember, it has to be 1400 wide. Remember, it never goes over 8,000 tall. So now I have my artboard for my GIF. So now we need to duplicate the Mobile PSD file so we can use that within the layout here. So I have an images folder that has an iMac and iPhone that's part of the layout. I'm just going to Command D and duplicate this. Call it my GIF. Then in Illustrator, I'm going to place that GIF. And what I want to do is edit that document size. Down as much as I can. Again, this will flow on this layout here will flow underneath it, and we can already see we have the padding we need between the two layouts. So now what I need to do is build the animated GIF. So if I switch over to Photoshop, and open my GIF file, you can see that the canvas size does not match the canvas size of Illustrator. So again, to make sure we have the right size, we can just simply click on the artboard. It's 1400 by 761. So in the PSD file, we're going to go into Image, Canvas Size, set it to pixels, 1400 by 761, and hit OK. Now obviously we'll want to move the phone to something like this. Now we can turn off the place your design. And then the next thing we want to do is get our mobile design into the PSD file, which is really easy to do. Just going to go back to Illustrator, to my layout. Select my mobile, copy, then in Photoshop, I'm just going to paste as a smart object. It'll take a second. Definitely want to scale it up. Because it's a smart object, you won't have any issues. So right now, this guy is on top of the iPhone. We're just going to put the iPhone above it. Make sure the layout is pretty good, so we might tweak it a little. Scale it down to make sure it fits. So if we're going to make an animated GIF that scrolls up, what we don't want is to see the bottom of the design. So we have to make a layer mask. So if we go under, make sure you have the layer selected, obviously. You want to go under Layer, Layer Mask, Reveal All. How this is going to work is you're going to use the marquee, rectangle, select the viewing window of the phone. We're going to do Shift-Command-I. Make sure you have the mask selected. Then I'm going to do Edit Fill, foreground color for black, and hit OK. And you see how that disappeared there? What it's done is it's created a masking window just in this place here. So again, everything around it is dark, and pretty much this is our window for our GIF. To make it work, we have to make sure that we do not have the image and the mask linked, because when we would animate that, it would actually move the mask with the image. So we want to shut that off, because now when we move, you got to make sure you select the image. When you move the image, the mask stays in place and the image can move. So to make a GIF out of this, it's really easy. Under Window, Timeline. If it asks you to create a new version, you want a frame animation and not a video animation like in 4D. So what we want is a starting point here. We're going to make sure we have 0 seconds selected. We're going to add a new frame. Actually, it duplicates the frame. And you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom of your design. Here's where it gets really awesome and easy. You're just going to hit Tween Animation Frames. It's going to pop up a dialog box. And depending on how tall your design is maybe how many frames you use. You can experiment with this. I'm going to say 85 and hit OK. And you can see here that it's created an 85 frame animation of your GIF. So if I hit play, that might be just a little bit fast. It's easy. You just Command Z. Or Shift Command Z. Oh wait. Option Command Z. Sorry. So you just Option Command Z, it'll reset it. Let's say 100. So that's just a little bit smoother. So you can experiment with it. Again, you can stop it. Option Command Z. Go back. So let's say I want it at 120. That looks pretty good to me. So now I just do save for web. And to get this to work, we need to make an animated GIF. And it's only 2.5 megs, so it does fit within limitations that we need. You want to make sure you loop it forever. And now I can save this as my phone GIF. And you just gotta make sure you save it in the right spot. And there we go. So the rest is the same process as we've done in the previous video. The only difference is now that I made an animated GIF here, I technically don't need this design anymore. So I have to come in and change the artboard size here. So now this will butt up against the design here, and each one will wrap like we've discussed before. What we'll do is we'll just hit export. I'm going to do artboards, PNG. I'm going to save these into my images folder, hit export. '72 type optimized, and because we don't need them to be transparent, we're just going to hit OK. White is fine. So now I can go to Behance. So the easiest thing to do is probably just to delete all the old versions of everything and just re-upload. So if I go to edit, I can do delete, delete, and just upload each individual file. So there's my first. Upload another file. I'm going to upload the GIF now. And then my other two designs. So now I have a fully functioning layout with an animated GIF, and I just want to make sure I save that. So we want to continue just like the previous session. You're going to go through and make sure that you have a cropped project cover image, or you create your own. Once I do that, again, selecting all the project settings, and then when I publish, get a URL that you can submit on Canvas for the project. So the goal of this session was to create an animated GIF and start to work with advanced techniques in presenting your project. Again, we went over file setup in Illustrator, how to file setup in Photoshop, how to export that GIF, and how to build and upload our presentation, and also how to edit it. So again, I hope this presentation was useful for you, and thank you for watching.